Friends, greetings to everyone. Today, we're going to whip up a seriously handy DIY gadget for construction using leftover bits of old wood. Essentially, this little project is all about turning junk into something useful. As you can see, I'll trim the edges a touch to give our scrap a board-like vibe. No planing, just a bit of chamfering. Now, let's head outdoors to scrounge up some materials. Over here, we've got an extension going up with aerated concrete blocks. And this DIY contraption is just the ticket for tackling that material. I'm twisting together two boards just like in the video. Then I'm throwing in 5 screws for a test run, though I ended up cranking in more later. Next up, I stumbled upon this handle from an old door. But feel free to hunt down something similar. I'm attaching it to our little DIY creation. On the flip side, I'm screwing in a small block like this. And voila, the DIY gadget is good to go. Let's show you how it works. As you can see, in a couple of minutes you can turn random bits and bobs into a pretty darn useful DIY tool, a slot cutter for aerated concrete blocks, to be precise. You need it to slot in reinforcement into the groove you've made. It's a must every 2 or 3 rows to beef up the strength of the future structure. And strangely, folks often resort to a regular angle grinder for this, which is a bit of a hassle. Firstly, it's dusty as heck, and secondly, it's tricky to make consistent cuts of the same depth, especially after a couple of hours at it. There's a store-bought slot cutter like this going for around $5, but again, it's got its flaws. While it's dust-free, how do you keep the groove straight and at the right depth? The DIY slot cutter showcased in this video doesn't have these issues, and on any construction site, you can knock together a gizmo like this in 5 minutes and not even bother hauling it to the next job, because it's easier to whip up the same thing there. Friends, I highly recommend it. It's genuinely a handy little tool. And that's a wrap for today. This turned out to be a brief video. Throw in a like if it did the trick for you. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on new helpful videos. Thanks for tuning in. Have a fantastic day. See you later.